You know, some recipes stick around for a reason. They're simple, affordable, filling, and always seem to gather everyone around the table. Today we're bringing back one of those country classics. It's hearty, comforting, easy to make, and best of all, packed with the kind of flavor that never goes out of style. So let's get started. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is add about a teaspoon of salt to a pot of boiling water. Then in we go with 2 cups of macaroni noodles, and we're just going to let these boil away for about 10 or 12 minutes until they get soft and tender. While those noodles are cooking away, I got the old pan fired up over medium-high heat, so I'm going to throw in a pound of ground beef. Break it up here a little bit, and I guess that breaker-upper thingy-madoor I got is in the dishwasher, but oh well, just a spoon does the trick. As you can see here as I'm frying, a fair amount of grease and water is coming off, so you might want to give that a little drain. Because what is going to happen, this is going to actually poach and not necessarily fry. Okay, I drained some of that off and that's looking a little bit better. And you can notice here too that I'm not using my favorite cast iron. Decided to give things a change up, but I don't know. I just like the old cast. But anyway, what we're going to do now is move the beef to one side of the pan. And as with most ground beef recipes, add in a small chopped onion. And of course 3 cloves of the old garlic. And then just stir and fry until that aromatics of onion and garlic fills the air and everything is smelling so good. Can anybody tell me what it is about onion and garlic frying together? I don't know, I just get hungry every time I smell it. Anyway, after a couple of minutes, it's smelling and looking good, so we'll mix everything together here. Then throw in a couple of heaping tablespoons of good old tomato paste. And that's really going to add a nice richness to it. Give that a stir around until it coats the beef. Oh man, this is looking good already. And some people might be saying, Dave, again with the ground beef. Well, I keep saying that you can always swap out ground pork, ground chicken, ground turkey, whatever you like, but I just like the ground beef. At any rate, enough said about that. It is time to pour in about 8 ounces of tomato sauce. And a can of Italian seasoned tomatoes. Now you can just use regular canned or stewed tomatoes. It's up to you. I just like this because it's got that extra little bit of zip to it. Once again, we'll grab up the old spoon and give everything a mix around. Oh, this is looking good. Season things up with about a teaspoon of salt. Not too salty. And if you watched any of my videos, you know me, a good heaping teaspoon of ground black pepper. I just love this stuff for some stupid reason. Now I got thinking you could use white pepper as well, which is a bit stronger, but in this case just black pepper. Then a couple of teaspoons of my good old Italian seasoning, which I use a lot. This stuff is so versatile and has just about everything in it. And then for a zippy zappy kick, maybe half a teaspoon of hot pepper flakes. Totally optional and it's up to you, but that's going to add that nice heat. So we've given all this a good mix and brought it to a simmer, and it is time to add in those macaroni noodles. And of course, once again, a mixing we will go. And you know, I got to thinking, guys, what we're kind of making here is actually like a beefaroni. I don't know. Let me know what you think, but that's what it's beginning to look like. We could even call it that, but I'm not going to. Then again, some people are going to say, no, Dave, it's actually like a goulash. But I don't know. We can argue till the cows come home, but it's looking mighty fine to me. I mean, just come in here close and have a look. Doesn't this look, I don't know, so good? Something you could chow down on, the whole family could chow down on, even for days. I don't know, let me know in the comments. Now, you could eat this just as it sits right now, but I'm going to go that extra step and throw it into a casserole dish. Then to make it super duper yummy, over the top with some mozzarella cheese. And to me, my friends, this is looking mighty fine, and lots of cheese. I just love cheese. Then we're going into a 350-degree preheated oven for about 15-20 minutes until that cheese melts down and it's hot and baked through. Alrighty then, after about 20 minutes, just look at this. Absolute perfection. But we ain't done yet because I'm going to go over the top with some chopped basil, and that's just going to add that icing to the cake or the basil to the casserole, whatever you want to say. And there it be, guys, our goulash, our beefaroni, our macaroni and tomato casserole, whatever you want to call it, but it is back to the country classics, and you are gonna love this. And you bite into this, it is just so good. Definitely a must make, and if you do make it up, leave me a comment because I love to read them. Most of all, like and subscribe, it helps the channel out. Thanks for watching, my friends. Stay safe, and we shall see you next Sunday in our next Humdinger video.